let me tell you about myself. I have been working on Ariba since 2016. So I am working as an Ariba consultant, and I have expertise in the upstream, downstream, and along with that, I worked on all the modules of Ariba. Okay, and I've been training people for the last 2 years in SAP Ariba. Okay, so if you guys need any help, we definitely support you. So we'll be using this module for Ariba for training purpose. This will be the major system. So if we talk about Ariba, Ariba is basically divided into two major categories. One is called upstream, okay, and one is called downstream. That is the major categorization for Ariba. Okay. And if we say in upstream, there are different modules. One module is called SLP. SLP means supplier lifecycle performance. Okay. Then after SLP, we have sourcing. After sourcing, we have contracts or contract runs. Okay. That is upstream modules. Okay. These are the three upstream modules. And if we talk about downstream, we have buying and invoicing, also called as procurement. And then we have CIG for the integration purpose. Along with that, we will also learn about catalog. Okay. So has anyone worked on catalogs? Anyone?
We know what is catalog, but we have not worked on catalog wiki.
No problem. No problem. We'll learn what is catalog, how to configure catalog also. Okay.
Yeah.
These are the modules which we will learn in detail. Right. And I've given in the chat. Right. So those who have worked in the supply chain like SAP MM, SAP Ariba, whatever. So the supply chain concept will remain same. Concept remains like this, that if we are going to buy something, if we're gonna buy some material or service in SAP or whatever in the business scenario, what's the first step we take care? What's the first step we do? You guys know?
The business
Any,
requirement gathering.
yeah, after business requirement, what do you do in the system? If you're gonna buy anything, what is
Configuration.
the first thing? Okay, configuration. After configuration,
Like we need to do testing, then
no, you went very far. Let's say you want to buy something from a supplier. What do you do?
Create a PR first.
Yes, create a PR first. So have you ever created a PR in Ariba?
yeah, have been created. So
Okay. Nidhi, have you created a PR in Ariba?
Oh, no, sir. I have created an SAP.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's create a PR in Ariba and then we can understand what's the difference in creating a PR in Ariba and creating a PR in SAP. Okay. So in SAP, anyone knows what's the D code of creating a PR?
IME 51 and
ME51. Yes. So the first difference in SAP Ariba and SAP S4HANA is difference of the T code. We don't need to know the T code. Okay.
yeah.
So let's say you want to create a PR. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to create a PR in Ariba, you have to just click on create, and after create, you have to go to requisition. But do you see the requisition option here? No.
I
Why?
think we need to change to
Then
child realm.
yes, exactly. We are in the upstream right now. For downstream, we need to click on this sign. Do we have a requisition option now?
Yeah.
Okay. Click on the requisition. Now, when you click on the requisition, we have two types of requisition which can be created. One is non-catalog and one is catalog. This is catalog. Okay. This is all catalog. Can everyone see?
Yeah.
Okay. Nidhi, Rishikesh, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. If you want to create a catalog based PR, that is very simple. It's just like you click on the item, like add to cart. Okay. Proceed to the checkout. Then you have to give the name. You can give the name, let the test PR 1 August. Okay. Then it delivered to and need by date. Need by date will be delivery date. By when do you want the material? That is what need by date. Okay. So you need three, four things. Purchasing unit is automatically captured because of the catalog. Company code is also automatically captured. Price is also captured because of the catalog. Need by date you need to give, and you need to give the quantity. Let's say you want to buy one quantity and try to submit this. Okay. Now you see there is one problem here. My line item contains problem here. How do you resolve it? You need to click on
I need
action,
to actions and
edit details.
details.
Yes. Edit details, and here you need to see that what is the problem. The problem is the GL account is not proper. So you need to change the GL. Okay, still there is a issue. This is now okay. Ship to plant is having problem. We'll change the ship to plant. That looks good. And we can click on OK. Then we click on OK and submit. Once we submit, the PRA is submitted. The requisition is submitted now. See, the status is submitted. Now tell me, is this easy or the SAP as per HANA is easy when we create a PR? Which one looks easier? Hello,
This one.
this one, no? So once you create the requisition, it goes through the approval flow. It goes to the customer admin, whichever you have actually configured, it goes to that. All right. So once it goes to the approval flow, we can either wait for this person to approve, and since we are testing, you can just delete the approval flow as of now. So it works in the same manner. Okay. And then you again refresh it. See, it is approved. So once it is approved, you can see the orders. See, the order is generated and status is ordered. What do you mean the status ordered? Can anyone tell me what does ordered means?
PO is created.
PO is created. Not just created, it is also sent to the vendor. How do we confirm this? We come to history and we see that order PO was successfully sent via Ariba network to the vendor. See, it is sent, no? Yes, no. So what happens in Ariba? If I tell you the Ariba architecture, it's very simple. Ariba architecture is simple. See, when we need something, we raise a requisition, right? Raise a PR. PR is also called as purchase requisition. After this, the purchase requisition goes for approval. And once it is approved, the PO is created and sent to vendor. Okay. This is the flow of Ariba. Okay. Anyone has any questions?
Sir, request for quotation is not there in the flow.
Request for quotation. Yeah, it is there, but I have just raised the catalog based PR. So I've not used any request for quotation. I can say, we can also say this is a spot buying case, where we directly raise a requisition without a quotation.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Request for quotation is definitely there, but in Ariba, we don't say it request for quotation, we call it request for proposal. Works in the same manner.
Okay.
Okay. Whose question was it? Sorry, I didn't see the name.
Rishikesh.
Rishikesh. Okay. So, see, that what you're talking about, request for quotation, that will come under sourcing.
Yes, sir.
See, in Ariba, everything is divided into modules. So, what you're talking about, the request for quotation, auction, all these things, this will come under sourcing. All supplier related activity will come with SNP. All contract related activity will come in contract management. And all buying invoicing or payment related activities will happen in buying invoicing. Okay. So this is PR to PO process. After PO, what happens? Does anyone know?
GR.
PO, what will happen? GR will happen. So for GR also in this one in SAP, we have the T code. I think it was called MIGO, MIGO, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Right.
But here we again do not need the T code GO. We can simply go to the receipt and the receipt is automatically generated. We just have to click on the receipt and we'll to edit the receipt and see what is the quantity that is in the PO. That's the PO have one quantity. So we can write one here and we can just update total. So total received is also one. Okay. And then we say received Next, submit. See, it is received now. Okay. Now go to recent. See the PO. See, this is the PO. This is the receipt. See, receipt is still composing. Why is it still composing? Why is it not accepted or completed as of now? Can anyone tell me?
IR is
Close
not
the
posted.
PO.
No, that's not the reason. The reason is
You
it's
didn't
not
close the
approved.
PO.
It's not approved. Approval flow will run for the receipt also. Okay. Once we have done the receiving, someone has to approve it. So once it is approved, then only it will be completed. See, approved. Now go to the PO and see the status is changed to received. Right? Previously it was ordered. Now it is received. Even if you see the receipt, the status is approved. Yes, no. You're getting the logic.
Yes.
After that receipt happens, and that receipt has to be approved also. Once it is approved, the status goes to received. So first the purchase requisition, from purchase requisition to the purchase order, from purchase order it goes to the receipt. Once the receipt is done, the status is shared to receipt. After receipt, what happens? Doesn't anyone know? You ordered the material, receiving means you got the material. Invoice posted, right? That invoice. Okay. So since this is the PO based invoice, you need the PO number. How do we post the invoice? Create invoice. Okay. You need to keep the PO number. Okay. Once the PO number is given, you have to give the invoice number. Give the invoice date. And try to submit. But it cannot be in the future. Fine. I'll give today's date. Submit. The reference date must be set. So what we did in invoice, see, we gave the PO number, invoice number, invoice date. What item was automatically picked up from the PO, and we tried to submit this. See, when we submitted it, see, it went for the approval flow. Again, invoice will also be approved, right? Once the invoice is approved, see, try to see from the PO. See the invoice here? Yes, no. So until here, any question, like we have gone till the invoice, we'll complete the circle also. That's not a problem. But until invoice, everything is clear or not?
It's clear, sir.
So what we understood how to create we understood how to create a requisition, how to create that PO, then how the receipt is done, then how the invoice is posted. After invoice is posted, there is nothing much. After invoice, we just see the reference documents. You see that there is a reconciliation, which is called IR, which we talked about, and payment request. Both are triggered. So once this is reconciled, payment will be processed automatically. We won't have too much after this. So that's the complete downstream cycle or the procurement cycle of the Ariba.